Hey y'all, welcome back to my kitchen, or welcome if you are new. My name is Bethany, or Budget Bethany, and welcome to this week's What's for Dinner video. So this week we're all about that barbecue over here, y'all. So this week's What's for Dinner video is also in collaboration with Taylor from Taylor Elmore. So y'all have to go check her out, and I'll have everything linked down below in the description box. But over on her channel, she has a whole lot of yummy goodness. She posts What's for Dinners just like I do every Sunday at 8 a.m. But her What's for Dinners have 7 nights of dinners in them, so you don't want to miss out on those. She has lots of food in there. She also has Instagram that I'll have linked below. But anyway, after you get through watching my video, head on over to her channel and check her out. And if you're coming from Taylor's channel, welcome. We're so glad to have you over here. Up first on the menu this week, y'all, we're going to have a good old grilled steak and some loaded mashed potatoes and some good old sweet peas. So right here I got my steak and I seasoned it up with some garlic powder, onion powder, and some steak seasoning that I found at my local Piggly Wiggly, and some butt rub. So right here you see my husband grilling them up. I don't know how to grill steaks, so I'll let him take over and grill the steaks on this night. And right here you see me washing my potatoes, and then I'm going to dice them up, and then we're going to throw them in a pot with some water and boil those until they're soft. This is going to be for our loaded mashed potatoes. Well, if you are an original friend of mine, then you know that my voice sounds crazy this week. But if you're new, you may not have known, but my voice does sound crazy this week, y'all. And that's because the pollen here in Georgia has gone wild, and it has got me in a mess. So I hope that y'all understand, and I hope that my voice does not scare y'all away this week.
One thing I know for sure, what we have is something worth fighting for. With bad news knocking at my door, but I like it like that.
I washed, peeled, and diced up my potatoes, and then I brought those to a boil, and I boiled them until they were soft, and then I drained off all the water off of them.
And it's so wrong, but still so strong. But I like it like that.
Next, I made sure that I mashed them up really good because these are going to be really creamy, and you don't want a lot of chunks of potatoes in them. So I'm going to throw in about 4 tablespoons of butter, and then we're going to throw in about a half a cup of milk. Then we're going to throw in about 4 ounces of cream cheese, and then 2/3 cups of sour cream, and I sprinkled in a little bit of garlic powder and salt and pepper. Then I tossed in about a half a cup of shredded cheddar cheese, and the original recipe calls for like real bacon pieces or real cooked bacon or bacon bits, but I was out, like I said earlier in the video, so we just omitted those and ate it without them.
But I like it like that. Now we catch your fire, 'cause you take me higher. You know you're everything that I ever desire. Every crossing borders.
For my sweet peas, it's simple as opening the can, dumping it in the pot, adding some salt and pepper, and letting that cook on low until they're good and soft. And then here is everything plated up together. Y'all, it was really good, and you can never go wrong with a steak dinner. Alright, so we're moving into the second grilling dinner that I'm going to be sharing with y'all, and it's just going to be some good old grilled pork chops, my famous potato salad, and some green beans. To start with, we're going to season up our pork chops. I got them right here on my little cutting board, and I season them up with some Slap Your Mama, some garlic powder, some onion powder, and some Morton seasoning. Then the cook time for the pork chops is 375 for about 10 to 15 minutes on each side. So right here I'm just applying some barbecue sauce to the pork chops. I'm looking like I know what I'm doing, but really I have no idea. My husband's actually teaching me everything that I need to know about this grill and how to work it and grilling food on it and everything like that.
You better turn up. You better be there when I shake. Watch me rockin' if I can't stop. If I should fall, just go ahead. Go and catch me, baby. Ooh, I live it. That's my tune.
So after I got through applying my little bit of barbecue sauce on the one side, we flipped him over, and now he's applying his little bit of barbecue sauce on there, and we are using the good old Sonny's barbecue sauce. Also, we did add our barbecue sauce when we only had about 5 minutes left of cook time.
Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this. Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this. Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this. You better join in. You better grab that tambourine. Bring a bass, we might be wicked. We may be forced to cause a scene.
While I was outside with Will helping him grill at the pork chops, my little brother was in the kitchen peeling my taters for me so that I can make my tater salad. And ain't he the best little brother ever, y'all? So to make the tater salad, all you need to do is peel off the skins, dice them up into chunks, and then boil them until they're soft. Then you're gonna drain off the water, mash them up just a little bit, or you don't have to, it doesn't matter. Sometimes I mash them, sometimes I don't, but I think on this night I didn't. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't matter. Then you're gonna add in about a cup of mayonnaise and about 5 tablespoons of mustard, 5 or 6 tablespoons, depends on if you like really mustardy or not as mustardy, if that's a word. But anyway, then you're going to add in some relish, and I was out of relish on this night, so I just chopped up some hamburger pickles and throw those in there, and then some salt and pepper, and also 2 hard-boiled eggs.
One step forward and another back. I would never try to fool ya. I'm one heartbeat away from going mad. Girl, when you're looking like that, closer, closer, I'ma get closer to you. Yeah, got me, baby, got me hooked on you once again. Girl, I need you. How many times do I wanna yell? 'Cause we could be so completed. Baby, I'll never want anyone new. I was on your bed when you undressed. Baby, when I pulled you in and felt your breath, then I knew the girl.
And this part is optional, you don't have to do this, but I like to go back in with a little bit of salt and pepper and some paprika on top of my potato salad.
Smiling like that, I can never resist it. Smiling like that, I can never resist it. Every moment is another chance. Loving you is all I wanted.
Here's my plate all fixed up together. We got our pork chop, we got our tater salad, and our green beans. And usually when I make canned green beans, I like to add in some of the real bacon pieces, but I was out this week, so we just had to do without. I just sprinkled on some salt and pepper, and dinner was served. For the third and final meal I did this week, we're going to do some grilled chicken legs and thighs, and I'm going to season them up right here with those seasonings that you see right here. Some Chickalika Bam Bam, garlic powder, onion powder, and some of that Magic Paws seasoning. We're also going to grill up some bacon wrapped asparagus, and we're going to make some rice and tomatoes.
Baby, good at thinking. Even though your mama told you be the best
Of course, y'all know I'm about to season up my chicken really good, really quick.
answers. Dancing in your head, the devil on your shoulder strung you up on a thread. But I don't need to tell you. Hey, don't you look at me like that. When you break my heart like that, like you're feeling sorry. It's your own fault. Now toss the salt. Don't you look at me like that. Walking out the door like that. You're not feeling sorry. It's your own fault.
Alright y'all, so just recently this year I started liking asparagus and cooking it and everything like that. So I don't really know the exact way to prep your asparagus, so I'm just kind of winging it. But I did wash them off really well, and then I'm going to cut the ends of them off, and then we're going to get to wrapping them in bacon. All of the other bacon wrapped asparagus that I've seen online were wrapped with like one piece of bacon wrapped around it, but I'm going to cut mine in half and wrap mine in like 3 separate sections on my asparagus. I just feel like that will be easier for eating than wrapping the whole piece of bacon around it, and I am wrapping them like 3 in a bundle with 3 slices of bacon that I cut in half around my asparagus. I hope that makes sense, y'all. I tried to explain it the best I could.
Like you're feeling sorry. Don't you look at me like that when you break my heart like that. Like you're feeling sorry, 'cause you're not feeling sorry. Hey, hey. Don't you look at me like that when you break my heart like that. Like you're feeling sorry. It's your fault. Now toss the salt. Don't you look at me like that, walking out the door like that. You're not feeling sorry. It's your fault.
After I got them all rolled up, I sprinkled on a little bit of garlic powder. Then we grilled the chicken on 350 degrees for about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes, and when we had about 5 minutes of cook time left, we added some barbecue sauce.
Don't wanna be shy. I will let my guard down. Don't wanna be shy. I will let my guard down. I wanna laugh out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. I wanna laugh out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder.
With about 5 minutes to spare on the cooking time, we're going to add some barbecue sauce to our chicken.
We went to a small bar with neon lights. Talked about everything that was on our minds. Talking to you gave me butterflies. Then you took my hand, said let's leave now. Don't wanna be shy. I will let my guard down. Don't wanna be shy. I will let my
You got to make sure you do both sides or you won't have all of that good old flavor.
talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. I wanna laugh out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. Love a little louder. Love a little louder. Love a little louder. Love a little louder.
We had a little bit of barbecue sauce left over from the barbecue sauce for the chicken, so we decided to add it to the bacon that's wrapped around our asparagus, and we cooked our asparagus on 350 degrees for about 30 minutes.
Out loud. I wanna laugh out loud. Talk a little deeper.
And here's how I make my rice and tomatoes. I just dump in about 2 cans of tomatoes in a pot and let those simmer while my rice is cooking. I'm cooking 1 cup of rice, and I'm just cooking it by the directions on the back of the rice package. And then once they're done, I mix them all together, stir it up really well, add some salt and pepper, and the rice and tomatoes are ready to eat. Then here's everything together once everything was done. I hope y'all enjoyed this little bit of a grilling themed what's for dinner. Feel like switching it up a little bit, and it was warm weather here in Georgia, so why not grill? But also don't forget to go check out Taylor's video from the day, and I'll catch you all in the very next video. Bye y'all.
Me, baby, got me hooked on you once again.